Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Now, as all of you I'm sure will know or will realise from the name of the channel, I usually talk about new and upcoming royal stories or gossip and things like that, but today I wanted to actually share a more personal story from back when I went to the Platinum Jubilee celebrations of Queen Elizabeth II, our late Queen, that I can't believe I haven't told you yet, and I haven't seen any other videos talking about this hilarious little moment as of yet, but it is a little snippet from behind the scenes of the Platinum Jubilee celebrations on the Mall near to Buckingham Palace. So on the day that I visited London for the Platinum Jubilee, I went with my family, which was of course the 2nd of June 2022. It was a lovely sunny day as we arrived, and we parked quite early on the outskirts of London and then took the tube in to St James's Park, which we had a wonderful walk through before heading towards the Mall, because of course you have to get there quite early. And even though we'd taken the 4-hour drive from where I live, quite a grueling drive, we'd taken it overnight, there was still a lot of people there. It was certainly very, very busy and also very, very warm. It was a lovely sunny day reflecting the occasion, as I said, and everyone was in very high spirits celebrating Her Majesty's incredible 70-year reign and all that she'd accomplished in such a long time on the throne. So we decided to position ourselves about halfway along the Mall. Now, you might think at the beginning, I'm going to get as close as possible to Buckingham Palace, so when they open it, we can get there and see the Queen up on the balcony as soon as possible. I'm going to go as close to the gates as possible. Now, that actually is not what you have to do. What you actually have to do is position yourself about halfway along the Mall. And this is because when the barriers are removed and the Mall is opened up for the public, they remove the barriers from about halfway down or 3/4 of the way down first, rather than removing the barriers right at the gates of Buckingham Palace. And this is the way they can kind of manage the crowd without it becoming really, really top heavy. So the actual people that were going very, very close to the gates, thinking they were going to get in first, were actually the last ones to have the barriers removed, and then they kind of got stuck in the Mall and couldn't see the royal family up on the balcony. So we positioned ourselves about halfway down the Mall so that when the barriers open we could walk down to the Victoria Monument with everyone there. It was a wonderful atmosphere, actually, a beautiful sunny day walking down the Mall for the balcony appearance, and the Royal Air Force fly past of course went right over our heads. I'll put some footage in the background of what I captured. It went incredibly fast. Of course, we also saw, when we were stood at the edges of the Mall, trooping the colour in all its glory, as well as seeing the royals in their cars coming through and on horseback, like King Charles, who was then of course Prince of Wales, Prince William, Princess Anne and Prince Edward. They were all on horseback, and we saw them going past with all the troops and the horses. And the reason we chose this position was so that of course we could see all trooping the colour in its glory, and then get early down the Mall in a decent time to see the Queen on the balcony, which we did manage to do. We managed to get kind of to the left hand side of the Victoria Monument and then see the Queen and the other royal family members up on the balcony. So that was wonderful. Great to see the military parades, the pomp and ceremony that we do absolute best in the world. Wonderful to see, as I said. So here is where this hilarious story comes in. So everyone on the day has this sort of collective emotion of being in that moment, and you know how we are with our quirky social interactions, Brits. But would you be surprised to hear that this story doesn't involve any of the royals or even any of the troops, but it actually involves the street sweeper. So this actually gives me a chuckle just talking about it. On several occasions throughout the day, when we stood at the side of the Mall waiting for Trooping the Colour, there was this street sweeper who would come barreling down the Mall, cleaning it and preparing it for, during and after Trooping the Colour, really keeping it very spotless for the cameras and for the ceremony. This street sweeper who would drive past. When the street sweeper would come past, there would be this huge collective cheer, almost like a Mexican kind of wave of a cheer, almost as loud as the royals got when the street sweeper would move past the areas of the Mall, and you would hear this collective cheer come down the Mall and rock it down as the street sweeper would come past. And it was an amazing moment, and just sort of a quirky thing I thought I'd talk about with you today, more of a personal story, an anecdote from myself about the Platinum Jubilee celebrations. A bit of a weird one, but I thought it was really funny to talk about, and I can't believe I haven't shared shared it beforehand, because it's something that only kind of happens on the day to the people that are there, and you don't really see anything about it on the cameras or the official engagements or the events. So I just thought it would be a funny behind the scenes thing to talk about with you. But yes, I'll play the video. I actually captured a short clip of this as it went past, and you'll hear some of the cheers. It doesn't pick it up too well, but you'll hear some of the cheers in the backgrounds as the street sweeper comes past. I'll play that for you now. So as you can see, a very jolly atmosphere on the day. All of the footage I would have been putting in the background as well is what I captured personally. I do have a video on my channel. It's about 13 minutes long of the footage that I managed to capture from the event, as well as a separate video with the Royal Air Force fly past. I think it's a couple of minutes long, that one, of when we were stood next to the Victoria Monument with the Royal Air Force flying over us. So I will put the links in the description, and it might come up in the top corner of the video as well. If you can see that, I will try and link them there as well if you want to check out the footage that I captured on the day. But yes, I thought I'd bring you this funny story for this video today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and let me know if you have ever experienced anything like this. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.